Okay, let's unpack this. Picture this scenario. It's boiling hot or freezing cold. Your old HVAC system finally gives up the ghost, right?
Yep, we've all been there or dreaded it.
And you've just put down some serious money on a brand spanking new one. That feeling when the air kicks in, fantastic.
Oh yeah, pure relief.
But along with that shiny new unit comes, that piece of paper, or maybe it's digital now, the warranty.
Exactly. And that warranty, it's like your safety net. It's your insurance policy, really, for your comfort and against those unexpected, sometimes massive repair bills.
Right. So in this deep dive, we're really going to focus on those HVAC warranties for you. We want to make them less confusing.
We're drilling down into the three main kinds you'll run into. The manufacturer's warranty, those extended options people talk about, and the labor warranty, which often gets overlooked.
Understanding how these work isn't just about ticking a box. It can genuinely save you headaches and, frankly, a lot of money down the road.
For sure. Because, as we'll see, they are definitely not all created equal, not by a long shot.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. The manufacturer warranty. What exactly is that? What's it giving you when you buy a new system?
Well, think of the manufacturer warranty as the promise from the company that actually built the unit.
The brand name on the box, basically.
Precisely. Its main job is to cover the cost of parts, specifically components that fail because something went wrong when they were made, a defect in the part itself or an error during assembly.
Faulty right out of the gate. And how long does that initial promise usually last? What's the typical time frame?
Generally, you're looking at about 5 to 10 years for the major parts. Though it's interesting, some of the higher-end, more efficient systems, they might offer longer coverage, maybe even up to 15 years on certain critical components like compressors.
15 years, wow.
But, and this is super important, you almost always have to register the system soon after it's installed.
The registration step. How soon is soon?
Usually within 30 to 90 days. You really need to check the specifics. If you forget that step, you could basically forfeit the best part of your warranty. It's like buying a concert ticket but forgetting to actually go.
That's a huge detail. Okay, so let's say a part fails. It's clearly a manufacturing issue, and you did register. What parts are we talking about being covered?
Usually the big important ones, the real workhorses. So the compressor, that's the heart of your AC, then the condenser coil, the unit outside, and the evaporator coil, the one inside.
The core components.
Exactly. Plus other internal mechanical bits if they fail specifically because of a manufacturing defect. And what's really key is that sometimes, if the entire unit has a catastrophic failure due to a covered issue, the warranty might even cover a whole new replacement system, or at least those major expensive parts.
Okay, that's good baseline protection from the maker. But those 5 or 10 years, they eventually run out. What then? I guess that's where extended warranties come in.
That's exactly where they fit in. An extended warranty is optional. It's something extra you can choose to buy.
Like an add-on.
Yeah, precisely. It basically stretches out your warranty protection beyond that initial period from the manufacturer. These plans often cover parts, just like the original warranty, but here's a key difference. Some extended warranties also cover the cost of labor for repairs.
Labor. We'll come back to that. So buying an extended warranty is kind of like betting on needing repairs later on, but wanting insurance against the cost.
That's a good way to think about it, especially if you plan to stay in your home long term. It gives you that extra peace of mind against potentially big repair bills popping up, year 8, year 12, long after the manufacturer's coverage is gone.
Right, when things might be more likely to start wearing out anyway.
It's a bit like deciding if you need comprehensive insurance on an older car, maybe. The risk might feel higher as the system ages.
Okay, makes sense. Now let's talk about the folks who actually install these systems, the contractors. They often mention a labor warranty. What's that about?
So the labor warranty is tied directly to the installation job itself. It's usually offered by the HVAC company, the contractor who put the system in your house.
Got it. This warranty covers the cost of the technician's time, the labor, if you need repairs or adjustments because something wasn't done quite right during the initial setup, or even for some system malfunctions within a certain time frame.
So if the unit fails because, say, a connection wasn't tightened properly during install, this warranty pays for the tech to come back and fix that specific issue.
Exactly that. The typical length for a labor warranty is often just 1 or maybe 2 years. It's shorter.
Okay.
However, some contractors do offer longer labor warranties, maybe as part of a service plan or a maintenance agreement that you sign up for.
And that could be really valuable, couldn't it?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
even if the part is covered by the manufacturer,
You're still potentially paying for the labor to install it, right? Unless you have that labor warranty from the installer, or perhaps an extended warranty that specifically includes labor coverage, that gap part covered, labor not catches a lot of people by surprise. It's a very common out-of-pocket expense. That really does highlight why you need to understand all the pieces, which naturally leads us to the exclusions. What things are generally not covered, regardless of the warranty type. It sounds like labor costs are a big potential gap.
you nailed it. Labor is probably the most common one. Unless you've got that specific labor warranty we just discussed, or an extended plan that bundles it in, you should expect to pay the technician for their time, even if the broken part itself is free under the manufacturer's warranty. It's a crucial distinction.
Okay, besides labor, what else should homeowners be aware of that could either void a warranty or just isn't covered in the first place?
Routine maintenance is huge, and it's a place where people can accidentally cause problems for their coverage.
How so?
Most warranties clearly state that you have to perform regular upkeep to keep the warranty valid. We're talking about the basics. Changing your air filters regularly, keeping the outdoor unit clear of leaves and debris, maybe hosing down the coils gently, and definitely getting annual professional checkups or tune-ups.
So, skipping your annual service could actually void the warranty.
It absolutely can, unfortunately. If you neglect maintenance and then something fails, the manufacturer might argue the failure was due to neglect, not a defect. Think of it like never changing the oil in your car and then expecting the engine warranty to cover a seizure.
Right, they expect you to take reasonable care of it. What else can cause issues?
Improper installation, that's another big one. If this system wasn't installed correctly, maybe not according to the manufacturer's specific instructions, or if the work was done by someone who wasn't licensed or qualified.
The manufacturer might push back on a claim.
They might, yeah. They could argue the failure resulted from the bad install, not their product. It really emphasizes why using a qualified, certified installer from the get-go is so critical.
Good point. What about just things wearing out?
Normal wear and tear, that's
Yeah.
almost never covered. Things like belts eventually fraying, filters getting dirty that's expected, thermostat batteries dying, those are considered homeowner responsibilities, part of the cost of running the system.
Okay, that's fair. What about disasters or accidents? Like a tree branch falling on the outdoor unit.
Yeah, accidental or external damage is pretty much always excluded from standard warranties. That covers things like severe weather, lightning strikes, hail damage, flooding, also power surges that might fry electronics, or, believe it or not, pests like mice chewing wires. Physical impacts, too.
So the warranty is for defects, not acts of God or squirrels.
Exactly. It covers failures due to how it was made, not external forces acting upon it.
This is all incredibly useful stuff. Okay, so knowing all this, what can we as homeowners actually do to make sure we get the most value from our warranty and protect that big HVAC investment?
Right, let's talk strategy. Number one, and I know we mentioned it, but it bears repeating. Register your warranty promptly.
Don't delay.
Don't delay. Find out the window 30, 60, 90 days usually, and get it done right after installation. It's often online, usually pretty simple, but absolutely crucial for activating the full manufacturer coverage. Don't let that simple step cost you thousands later.
Okay, step one, register. What's next on the checklist?
Stay on top of routine maintenance. Seriously. Schedule those annual professional tune-ups. Change your filters like clockwork. Keep the outdoor unit clean. This isn't just good for your warranty. It makes the system run better, last longer, and use less energy.
And keep records, right?
Oh, definitely. Keep detailed records of all service calls, maintenance checks, filter changes, everything. Dates, who did the work, what was done. If you ever need to make a warranty claim, having that documentation is solid gold. It proves you held up your end of the bargain.
Got it. Documentation is key. What about who does the servicing or repairs?
Critical point. Always use authorized service providers. Check with the manufacturer or your installer. Using an unauthorized technician, even for a seemingly small repair, could potentially void your entire warranty. Stick with licensed certified pros who know your specific brand or system.
So register, maintain, document, use the right pros, anything else?
Yes, read the actual warranty documents. The fine print matters.
The fine print.
I know, it's not fun reading. But every warranty is slightly different. You need to understand exactly what is covered, what isn't, what the exclusions are, and importantly, what actions on your part could accidentally void the coverage. If something's unclear, Call the installer or the manufacturer and ask questions.
A little bit of homework up front saves potential grief later. Makes sense. And finally, what if we do think something's wrong?
Act quickly if you suspect a problem. Don't just ignore that weird noise or the system's struggling. If you think an issue might be covered under warranty, get the ball rolling. Contact your installer or the manufacturer right away to file a claim and schedule service. Waiting could let a small problem turn into a bigger, more expensive one and might even complicate the claim process.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, understanding your HVAC warranty really is a major part of the whole investment, isn't it? It's not just about the equipment.
Absolutely. Knowing the difference between the manufacturer's coverage, any extended options you might have, and that crucial labor warranty from your installer, that knowledge is power.
It helps you avoid those nasty surprise bills and just ensures your home stays comfortable without extra financial stress.
Precisely. It's about being an informed homeowner, protecting your investment, and ultimately just having peace of mind.
So a final thought for everyone listening. Knowing what we've discussed today, what are the first most important questions you'll ask the next time you're looking at a new HVAC system, or even just reviewing the paperwork for the one you already have? Definitely something worth thinking about before you actually need it.